What is up, you guys? Today we are going to do a showcase on Jurassic Park in the Lost World. So, with Jurassic World Dominion coming out, even though it's had some bad reviews, we're gonna be going week by week. Not week by week, like almost day by day with Jurassic Park and Jurassic World showcases until Dominion. I will not be doing a Jurassic Park showcase on Jurassic Park 3 because it's just, there's just nothing like good about that movie. So our next showcase after Jurassic Park 2, which is this one, will be Jurassic World and then Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom and finally Dominion. But I've been on a pause from Jurassic Park because I've been making Stranger Things showcases for you guys to see. And of course we gotta wait on Stranger Things Season 4 showcase. But I've made all the Stranger Things showcases. But now it's time to get back to Jurassic World movies. So without further ado, let's get started. And don't forget to like and subscribe. So our first character up here is Ian Malcolm. And Ian Malcolm was my favorite character in this movie because there weren't that many memorable characters in this. But Ian Malcolm was a good character and he was pretty easy to build, so let's get into that. I put some dark blue legs, the torso and arms from Nick Fury, tan hands, the head from Bruce Wayne, and then this black spiky hair, because I just think that hair looks great for Jeff Goldblum's character as Ian Malcolm, definitely in this movie. If you didn't have that hair, I don't know why you wouldn't, but if you didn't, this black Superman hair would work also great, which if you pop that on there, it looks okay, but I still think the spiky hair looks better on that. But anyway, yeah, that is Ian Malcolm. He doesn't really wear anything like iconic in this movie. So I just put him in an outfit that made it like something he would wear. Next we have everyone's favorite character, John Hammond. And this was a really hard figure to make because we only see him in the scene where he's laying down in his bed, like in his pajamas, and he was wearing like red and black pajamas. So to make that, I used the torso, arms, hands, and legs all from Harry Potter from the Yule Ball, I'm pretty sure it was. Wait, no, it was from the Half-Blood Prince castle set that came with one of the parts of the castle. And then I used the head from Dumbledore to give him that nice glasses with a beard. And I think this figure turned out alright. He's not the best, but he's not the worst character. Next we have Sarah Harding. I used the legs from Lucy from the Lego Movie 2 to give her those nice pants with the boots. And I'm pretty sure they have it on the side there, which I think those legs are really useful for adventure figures. So yeah, I used the torso, arms, and hands from the Jurassic World, like one of the figures from there. His torsos come on many places. And then I used the head from Phoebe from the Lego Friends Central Perk set or the apartments. And then I used this hairpiece, which is the hairpiece that comes from Lego City, but I don't know where you get it in that color from. This piece is really common, this ponytail piece, but in this color it's not really that common. But yeah, that is Sarah Harding. Next up, we have Kelly Malcolm, and this was, of course, Ian Malcolm's daughter. So I didn't know if I should use short legs or mid legs, so I just went with the short black legs. The torso flipped around from Marty McFly, red arms, hands, and head from Kayla Watts from Jurassic World Dominion, and this hair from Shuri, which also comes on many Lego City sets, but a really easy figure to make. Didn't require that much into it, but I think it looks good for this movie. Next up, we have Nick Van Owen. I used these dark brown legs. The torso flipped around from Ron Weasley. Tan arms, tan hands, but not the same kind of tan, obviously. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but anyway. The head is from Han Solo. Black Superman hair on top to round him out. And these characters for this movie were not that hard to make. I'm sure Jurassic World's characters will be next time we do this Jurassic showcase. But anyway, that is Nick Van Owen. Next up we have Eddie Carr, and let me remove the gun so you can see him. So here we have Eddie Carr, and he was not like a main character. I think he died in this movie, I don't know. I saw the movie a couple months ago, so I don't really remember. But, so, I put some dark tan legs, if I could speak, tan hands, the head from the, guy that was gonna the guy from the Ministry of Magic. I do not remember his name, but he was in the Hagrid's Hut Buckbeak Rescue thingy set there. And I used this torso and arms from a camp, figure from Lego City. You can see he's also got some pretty nice back printing. But yeah, I think it turned out really well. But yeah, that is Eddie Carr. Next up, we have Peter Ludwig, and this is this was John Hammond's nephew, which is the main, antagonist of this movie was him. So, I put some black legs there, the torso from J. Jonah Jameson, which is where this head came from here. You can see that. That's where that head came from as well. So it's like the oldest J. Jonah Jameson. So I thought it was really cool. And I used this head, which I don't think this is a relatively common piece, but it's Superman's head, which I don't know why, but this head reminds me of Peter Griffin with the hair also. But anyway, yeah, it came from, I got it at a flea market, Hartville Flea Market in Ohio. But I do not know where, it came from. I don't know what set it was in. I don't know if it was a San Diego Comic-Con. But anyway, that's where I got the head from. I got the hair from Han Solo. But if you didn't have that head there, I think the head from Justin Hammer would work also for him, but I used that on another figure in this showcase, so we'll get to him later. Next up, we have Roland Tembo, one of the, hunters that was with Peter Ludwig, and I think this character turned out really good. I used the legs from Eric Killmonger, the torso, arms, and hands from a Tusken Raider, the head from Tron from the Tron Legacy sets, the hat from Hopper from Stranger Things, and that's pretty much it for him. And if you wanted to give him an accessory, I think this gun would work good with the dart. I used it on another character later, so you'll see it on him, but yeah, he looks nice. And if you didn't have that Hopper hat, I know that set's expensive, the Stranger Things set, but if you didn't have that, this hat would work perfect as well. Next up, we have AJ Sidhu. I think that was his name. Like, he was another one of the workers that worked for Peter, like the antagonist. So, to build this character, he actually has a lot of pieces with him. I used the legs from the inmate Loki minifigure with those printing, but if you use this torso, which is a very old, I think it came from the Indiana Jones line of sets, matches up with that printing on the leg really well. And I think it makes it look like the jacket is like over his pants, so I think it looks really well. I used white arms, tan hands, the head from Justin Hammer, which you could also use on Wodolo over here. But I think the glasses look better for this guy, because I don't know, they look better. But I used this hair from Chirrut Imwe from Star Wars, but you can get it on many other places. You know, it's just that slicked back black hair, and yeah, it just looks really good. Next up, we have Robert Burke, and this figure basically is just Thor. It looks exactly like Thor. But anyway, I used the head and hair from the newest Thor figure from the Bro Thor's New Asgard, the Goat Boat, the Thor vs. Gore battle set. Any of those would work. I put some black legs on there, but I didn't want to mess with I used these legs for Ian Malcolm from the first Jurassic Park showcase I did. If you didn't watch that, go check that out. Link down below is all my Jurassic Park showcases. But yeah, anyways, I think he looks pretty good with it. Just to give him some printing on his leg there. But yeah, enough about the leg. The torso is from Ron Weasley. That gave him that nice red jacket there with those tan hands on there. Looks really well. Next figure we have I don't get this name, but Dieter Stark is his name. Like, it's literally spelled like diet, like Diet Dr. Pepper. But anyway, I used some brown legs, the torso from Hopper, white arms, tan hands, this old, like one of the first Lego guns ever made. The head from Bucky Barnes, which is from the CMF series, which gave him that nice beard there, which looks really good. And this slicked back hair from Anakin, from Padawan Anakin, to round him out. And then we have one last figure before we round this thing out. And our last figure we have is Carter. And Carter here looks exactly if you took Tony Stark and put him in the jungle. But I used some dark brown legs, this torso from a adventure guy, which is basically a knockoff of Indiana Jones, but anyway, black arms, tan hands, the head from Tony Stark, and then the hair from Harry Potter to round him out. Not a character you guys probably would make, but he was in the movie, so had to include him. But I know there were some characters who were in the movie that I didn't make, so we'll get to those in a second. And there you have it, guys. That was my showcase on Jurassic Park 2. Was a really great movie. Remember, like I said, we will not be doing a showcase for Jurassic Park 3. You guys know why. It's just horrible. But anyway, I've not even watched the movie, and I saw it got a 3 out of 10 on Rotten Tomatoes. And I've seen the dinosaur scene. It's horrible. But anyway, and it had only like one character from the original, like a good character, which that was Alan Grant back in the movie. But anyways, the characters who I did not create were, one of the characters I did not include was Lex Murphy and Tim Murphy, because they were just like, if you want to see how to build them, go back and check out my Jurassic Park 1 showcase and you can see how to build them. But our last character I did not build was the girl who died on the beach at the beginning of the movie. But if you wanted to just make her, you could just use some white pieces, some tan arms, tan hands, any girl face, any girl hair would work for her. But she's just not a memorable character. She was literally in the movie for 3 minutes, and that was it. So yeah. And I hope you enjoyed my showcase on the Lost World Jurassic Park. Hope to see you guys next time for Jurassic World. So hope to see you guys next time. Peace out and goodbye. And remember, all the dinosaurs are watching you when you sleep. Hee 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 ha.